Hello, my student friends. I am Datta Baburao Hapse, Principal, Maharashtra Computer Typing and Shorthand Institute, Sonai, giving you dictation. English shorthand, 120 words per minute. Ready? Start. Para. I am extremely grateful to the director and the members of the Board of Control of the Indian Institute of Economics for affording me this opportunity to inaugurate the symposium on industrial relations with special reference to the recommendations of the National Commission on Labour. Para. This is not the first time I have had the privilege of addressing your institute. Earlier, I have spoken at your institute on the subject of planning. I have been watching with interest the progress your institute has been registering and the contribution it has been making in the proper appreciation of the economic problems facing our infant democracy. Para, you have rightly chosen to discuss the subject of industrial relations, which indeed is a major aspect of labor policy, and it is on the maintenance of good industrial relations that we will be able to assure increased production and prosperity to the people. Para, in fact, it is that forms the basis on which the success of any concrete plan of action depends. The National Commission on Labour, after considerable study of the different aspects, submitted its report last year, and some of its recommendations are still being debated. It is therefore in the fitness of things that you should have organized this symposium. Para, as one who has been associated with labor activity for more than half a century, I have involved an approach which, in my humble opinion, will go a long way in strengthening the trade union movement, promote a better understanding between employers and workers, and foster good industrial relations. The basis of my approach is that we should allow the employers and workers to deal with the many problems by themselves, and unless and until it becomes necessary and inevitable compulsory intervention by a third party should be totally avoided. Para, an earnest trial of the policy of internal settlement of industrial disputes, giving freedom to the parties from the shackle of compulsory arbitration, restoring to them their self-confidence and responsibility, and inculcating in them a spirit of self-government should be the basis of this policy. Such a policy will in the long run pay full dividends in all sectors in industry and in all fields of employment. Para, one apprehension in taking such a step is that the employers might take advantage of this approach to stifle trade union activities and sooner or later cease to cooperate effectively with the workers. Should employers be so ill-advised as to treat such approach as an opportunity for testing the theory of the survival of the fitness, and to fail to observe sincerely and wholeheartedly the spirit underlying the experiment, they will stand to lose in the long run even more than the worker because of the bitterness and frustration that a reservation in these circumstances to compulsory education must necessarily entail. No one will then be able to predict what the consequences will be.